Hello everybody, this is Gridanian Warrior, and this is my guide for Fork Tower Magic Normal. The first thing that you can do is switch to a phantom job you prefer to use in this raid. If you're leveling a phantom job, you can switch to that job before the last boss battle. Alright, the first boss is going to be the two-headed Aevis. Here, you're supposed to be attacking the head that's tethered to you, and it's going to remain the same throughout the whole battle. Alright, the next attack is going to be Poison Breath. Pay attention to one of the heads. It's either going to be a big circle AoE in the middle, or a big knockback. The next attack is going to be Thunderfrost Tempest, which is a room-wide AoE. The next attack is going to be Two Terrors. For this one, stay away from the lanes that the two heads are idling in front of. Next up is going to be Hissing Reprise. For this one, pay attention to your character. There's going to be a circle with an arrow pointing in one of the directions. For this one, adjust accordingly and get pushed into the platform. But also at the same time, pay attention to one of the heads. It's either going to be a knockback or a big circle AoE. Next up, 4 elemental orbs are going to spawn around the arena. For this part, you want to stay away from the orbs that are going to get hit by the same elemental tether. But then later, with Thunderfrost Tempest, the room-wide AoE, is going to activate the other remaining elemental orbs. In this next clip, it's showing you the other elemental orbs that can show up. For this one, it is the lightning elementals, and stay away from the AoE that has the lightning tether. And then once those orbs explode, make sure you go to the safe side while the other ones explode with the room-wide AoE. Alright, the next attack is going to be called Blaze Loop. And for this one, just stay next to the circle AoEs, then go inside as they're going to be a donut AoE afterwards. At the same time, try to pay attention to the heads, because it's going to be either the big circle AoE in the middle of the arena, or the big knockback. In this clip, it's showing you the other example, where after the two little AoEs go off, there's going to be a big knockback in the middle. So just pay attention to one of the heads, since it's going to be RNG. Alright, next, he's going to be using Hissing Reprise in combination with the elemental orbs. For this one, just pay attention to which side you're going to get pushed towards. At the same time, look at which elemental tethers are hitting around the arena, and avoid those orbs that are going to explode first. Remember that the elemental orbs are going to explode depending on which elemental tether hit them. If it's the same elemental tether, that's the orb on that side that's going to explode first. The next attack is going to be called Arcane Revelation. This one's going to be a checkered pattern on the ground. Stand in the safe areas, and after the first one explodes, stand to that safe spot. At the same time, keep looking at the heads of the boss. It's either going to be a circle AoE or a knockback. And with this should be pretty much all the mechanics of the first boss. And now grab your personal spoils, make sure you pick up your chest, you get 1 per person. And with that, you'll be going to the Walkways, where you're going to pick up ads and avoid all the AoEs on the ground. For this part, try not to touch the lasers on the ground, they do a decent amount of damage, just wait for them to go away, and then pass right over them. Tanks should be getting all the enemies, while everybody else eliminates them. Somebody with the Phantom Job Thief should be using trap detection at the end of these walkways. There's usually just one hidden chest between each boss room. And now we're heading to the next boss, Sword Dancer. The fight is going to start with Sword Storm, which is a room-wide AoE. After the AoE, he's going to start throwing swords, which leaves down in the ground some arc AoEs. Just avoid them. At a certain point, he's going to go to the end of one side of the arena, and he's going to tether to one of them. Avoid that side as there's going to be a half room AoE. He's going to repeat this process for a few more seconds until the next phase. The next attack that he's going to use is called Cyclo Swords. For this one, he's going to do either a circle or a donut AoE, and this depends on which direction the swords are pointing. And the next attack is going to be called Sword Dance, and in the order they're going to show up, it's the same order they're going to explode. So either they're going to be in clockwise order or in counterclockwise order. Make sure you leave a lot of room because they will blow up in a wide AoE. For this next attack, leaping left, pay attention to which ones the boss jump towards, because that's the same order the knockbacks are going to appear. At the end of the knockbacks, there's going to be line AoEs on the ground. Just pay attention to which way the swords are pointing and stand behind them. For the next part, all the mechanics are going to overlap, so just avoid all the AoEs and pay attention to the boss to know which side he's tethering to so you can avoid that side. The boss will eventually put out two circles on the ground like the previous mechanic. Just pay attention to which way the swords are pointing and stay in the safe zone. At the same time, pay attention to the swords in the middle and avoid that line AoEs. It can get hectic at this moment, so I will prioritize looking at the ground and focus on the AoEs before you start attacking the boss. After you eliminate the boss, don't forget to pick up your chest, your personal chest that everybody gets, and then onward to the Walkways. This is similar to the first Walkways. You just grab all the ads and eliminate them. And then someone with the Thief Phantom job find the hidden chest and then go on to the next boss room. Next up, the boss called Necrophobia. The boss is going to start out with Hail of Hellflares, which is a successive room-wide AoE. The boss is now going to do Ancient Blizzard 3, which is a cardinal AoE. And then he's going to follow it up with Ancient Fire 3. Make sure to memorize these patterns because later he's going to be using them again. He's then going to use Corpse Mangler, which is a tank buster. In this part, the boss is going to summon heads, and he's going to apply either fire or blizzard. Remember the patterns from earlier? Once they're applied on the heads, they're going to move around the arena and they're going to stay there for a few seconds before they explode. So adjust accordingly. Also be careful with the boss because he will be doing the same AoE at the same time. As you can see, the boss is also doing a different pattern here with both fire and ice. Just be careful when you are moving around the arena because the AoEs tend to go off pretty fast and they're pretty big, so be careful not to get clipped. Next up, he's going to do Vacuum Wave, which is a half room AoE, and later he's going to be combining them with line AoEs coming out from the demon heads. Dark Current, which is a line AoE that spreads outward as soon as he goes through the arena. And then he's going to show you the new pattern for Ancient Thunder 3. Make sure to memorize this, he's going to use it again later in combination with the other ones. At the same time, he's going to be doing Dark Current, which he's going to fly through the arena and cause that line wave AoE. So be careful at this part and pay attention to all the AoEs that's happening. Alright, you've pretty much seen all the mechanics of this fight. So after the boss goes down, make sure to grab your personal chest and head outwards towards the hallways. In this next section, eliminate all the enemies, and then they're going to drop a personal chest for each one of you, so make sure to pick it up. In these hallways, they're going to be locked doors. With a thief phantom job, open the doors and grab the chests that are inside. Now onward to the last boss. Just a reminder, if you're leveling up a phantom job, make sure to switch now before you start the battle. The first attack is going to be Flare, which is a room-wide AoE. His next attack is going to be Sealed Implements. If you see a harp glowing green, that means get away from him. He's going to do a huge AoE in the middle of the arena. And if you see a bow glowing green, he's going to throw an AoE in each platform around the arena, so stay away from the square platforms. He is now going to cast Omni Elements, which he's going to create more platforms, and he's going to put pairs of elements on top of them. Shortly after, he's going to cast Elementary Evocation, which he's going to spawn elements around the arena with tethers. As soon as those tethered elements touch the platforms of the same element, they're going to explode, so make sure you're not standing in those platforms. And he's going to be doing the same thing but with different patterns now. Instead of line tethers, they're going to be circle tethers. So let's do the same mechanic, just avoid the platforms with the same elements. After the phase is done, he's going to cast Elementary Chemistry, which is a room-wide AoE, and he's going to make 3 platforms disappear. Next up is Propulsive Prophecy. He's going to spawn 3 weapons around the arena, and they're going to produce a knockback. Get to the closest one, and get knocked back diagonally towards the corner of a platform, or diagonally into the arena. Do not get knocked forward straight into the arena, because you can't fall into the hole underneath the boss. Also pay attention if the harp is glowing, or the bow is glowing while the knockback is happening. If it's the harp, make sure you get knocked back towards the corner of the platform. If it's the bow, make sure you get knocked forward diagonally into the arena. Next up, he's going to summon 3 ads around the arena. Eliminate them while avoiding all the AoEs. Next up, it's going to be All-Knowing Flames, which is a AoE marker over your head. Make sure to spread out so not to overlap over somebody else. Next up, he's going to cast Predict, which is going to be 2 circle AoEs and 1 donut AoE. The safest route to take here is to stand in the middle of the donut AoE and look at the boss whether the harp is glowing or the bow is glowing. And depending on which one is glowing, adjust accordingly, either in or out. And then later, he's going to repeat the same elemental mechanic from before, but the elemental tethers is going to go out a little bit faster this time. After the first set of elements, either the harp or the bow is going to glow again and adjust accordingly, either go in or out. And this is the next variation of floating elements. If you see a floating element about to collide with a platform of the same element, avoid that platform. And there you have it. You have completed the Fork Tower Magic Normal. Don't forget to pick up your personal loot. And thank you for watching.